This trip to Guatemala has become a rhythm for us, something we return to every year. We are in Atlanta, where the players play. We had an hour layover, and we are heading to Guatemala City, and then we have a 3-hour ride through the mountains and volcanoes to get to Panajachel. It's gonna be awesome. Panajachel is the kind of place people come to when they're done with the noise, where life slows down just enough for you to notice it again. Bright colors, good food, coffee that makes you sit a little longer than you planned, and somehow more dogs than tourists. This is our 4th year coming to Guatemala, and this is our 2nd home that, as a charity, we've been able to fund thanks to incredibly generous folks just like you. This is one of the highlights of the entire year for me. Can't wait to show you.
Some of you guys have already been down to the lake this morning. Did you guys make it to the lake yet? Okay.
Porch to Solomon is our ministry partner and our home base. Every day starts the same way. Breakfast together, a moment to breathe, a moment to pray, and then we pile into cars and head to the build site. Simple rhythm, but it matters.
We have to take the lunch box.
I like them a lot.
You can see in behind me here, this is the work site for Candelaria and Pedro's new home. They have 2 beautiful kids, Jose Alfredo and Angela, 10-year-old and the 3-year-old. They are the recipients of this home that is being gifted to them. Look, I should probably be very clear about something right out of the gate. When we get down here, they don't just say, here's a construction site, go ahead and build, guys. Porch, our ministry partner here in Guatemala, has put together an indigenous team of construction workers who we partner alongside, and they tell us what to do. So we're more just here giving a helping hand and spending time with the families. So Candelaria and Pedro's living situation has been really difficult to see. They've been living in this steel shed. It's about 12 by 14, and that's the whole family living in there. It is quite literally just one room, and there's a bed in it, and that's it. Since the construction of their home is being built, that's now being used as a storage shed, and they've been moved to another room. And it's very similar, except this one is stone, and it's a single room. It's 4 people in a bed. That's why they can't wait to have this home gifted to them. Each one of them is going to have their own room. So Pedro and Candelaria will have a bedroom, and Angela and Jose Alfredo will have their own separate rooms, which is going to be so unbelievable for them to have. Even just a second of alone time or privacy, that in itself is such a gift for them to be able to have.
I'm laying concrete down and then putting the cinder blocks on it to make sure we have the foundation down. And then I just have to hammer it, make sure it's in place, and then level it, make sure they're all the right level, I guess. Oh yeah, this one's not level.
Okay down there? We spent a good amount of time digging a septic hole, and when we arrived on site, Pedro was actually down there himself digging sand and dirt and clay out of it and throwing it 6, 7, 8 feet above his head to get it out because he was doing it solo. To work alongside Candelaria and Pedro has been so sweet and so humbling. They aren't just observers of this project, they want to take part in it. Jose Alfredo, he goes to school until about 12 o'clock. The second he gets back, he throws his backpack down and comes and helps out. Gracias.
This is the front house. It's going to be facing in that direction, and here will be the septic tank, which is already done. The rooms will be 3 meters by 3 meters each room.
Perfect. We actually go visit one of the families who's already been through this, just to see what it looks like on the other side, what all this turns into. In behind me here, you can see this is Andrea's home. She has 6 children. This home was gifted to them about 4 or 5 months ago, and inside it is the exact same model of the home that we've been building all week. Very cool to be able to see what the product actually looks like in the end, and they're so thrilled to be able to live in a home that keeps them warm and keeps the kids healthy and out of the cold. She has a small micro business as well. She does weaving and makes these beautiful bracelets.
Hello everybody, my name is Greg McGahey. My wife and I are executive directors of Porch to Solomon, and we're so glad to have Togetherness Collective and Jeff here with us. One of the things that we really enjoy is not just giving the house, but giving hope for a future. And so that's why we're really leaning into our micro business programming. We've now hired a person that's trying to oversee and make sure that we're getting the bang for the buck for when we invest in people, that they're able to help their families. And so we're actually buying some stuff from one of the businesses we just started, just a little bit to give back to her, but she's certainly also selling inside of her own community because what she's making is gorgeous. Thank you guys. Thank you Togetherness Collective for being a part of Porche Solomon and coming each and every year.
What we're doing here, it's easy to reduce it to building a house. But that's not really it. Yeah, it's digging holes, laying brick, twisting rebar under the sun. Work that's simple and not easy. But the real work happens in between. It's in the conversations, the laughter you don't need to translate. A soccer ball getting passed around until nobody's keeping score anymore. The moments where you realize you're not as different as you thought. We show up to build, but we stay for something else. And in the middle of all this, the work, the dust, the long days, there's this moment that matters just as much. Because this isn't just the week his home gets built, it's the week he turns 11.
Check out this bike. This thing is unreal. Off-road. It's got shocks. Got some crazy fat tires for him for when he's ripping up the mountains. It's even got some gears too, which is going to make it a little bit easier for him going up and down because you've seen the terrain. It's wild. It's all up and down the hills. I'm super excited. I think he's going to love it. Una, dos, a las tres. Es un regalo para ti, de todo el grupo. Feliz cumpleaños. Do you want to try it? Go ahead, go ahead. It's yours. Go ahead. It's yours. There's the whole group. It's from the whole group. Feliz cumpleaños, Jose Alfredo.
This trip, it's something I look forward to every year. Because every year, it's a different family, a different story, a different home rising out of the same dirt. And somehow, it never feels routine. And the truth is, this doesn't just belong to us. It belongs to anyone that feels that pull to step outside of what's familiar, to give something of themselves, and probably walk away with more than they expected. Maybe that looks like coming here, getting your hands dirty, meeting people you'll never forget. Or maybe it's supporting from where you are, helping make sure the next family gets their home. The next trip happens, the next story gets written. Either way, you're a part of it. And once you're a part of it, it stays with you.